Hey guys, this is Ballgag here. I am here doing another read aloud called The Adventure of Killstorm Deathhoof, the totally awesome Alicorn OC. I found this under the Trollfic section of Fanfiction, and I read through it, and I gotta say, this is definitely one of the more amusing ones, in my opinion. So, I'm gonna do my best to do it justice and read it aloud. It was written by. I can't find who wrote it, but I'm going to be reading it aloud for you guys. So sit tight, and if I suck, feel free to hate in the comments because, let's face it, some of you are going to. Let us begin. Author's note. This trollfic has been brought to you by the number potato and the letter Googleplex. The great Alicorn strode across Equestria like a great Alicorn. His name was Killstorm Deathhoof. As a foal, Killstorm was different from the others, because he was an Alicorn, made of lightning. When he was born, his parents, John and Martha Deathhoof, knew he was destined for greatness. You are destined for greatness, they said. Thus, we will name you Killstorm. Suddenly, a bolt of energy shot through the window, transforming Killstorm into an Alicorn, made of lightning. Because that was awesome. The young Killstorm left his town when he grew up to seek his fortune and to have adventures. I'm off to seek my fortune and have adventures, he told the ponies of his town, all of which showed up to see him off. The entire town burst into tears when he left. That's how awesome he was. So he strode across Equestria, having adventures and making friends everywhere, because alicorns made of lightning are so awesomely cool that every pony wants to be his friend right away. After a while, he got bored and headed back to his home, only to find every pony dead. No! He shouted, being all edgy and dramatic. He found a survivor, his mother. Oh, Killstorm, it was terrible. Shortly after you left to seek your fortune and have adventures, a terrible dragon appeared. If only you had been here, you could have. You could have. And then she died. No! Shouted Killstorm, being all edgy and dramatic again. If only I'd been here, he said, all dramatically edgy. I could have saved them with my Alicorn superpowers. All Alicorns have superpowers, but Killstorms are even more powerful, because he's made of lightning. It's all my fault, he shouted in an edgily dramatical way. He moped moodily for a bit, because that's just what you do when your hometown has been wiped out and every pony is dead. But then he came to a decision. He raised his hoof to the sky, this time being dramatic and not really edgy at all. Dragon! He shouted to the sky. I will hunt you down, and when I find you... He raised the edge factor to 11. I'm gonna kill you till I kill you. Killstorm left the smoking remnants of his town, but not before using his Alicorn super magic to bury every pony and give them awesome tombstones made of diamond. He would have used his massive Alicorn powers to bring them back to life, but they had all been burned up and were crispy and nasty, and some were missing heads and things like that. So he didn't. Besides, he was all worn out from being dramatic and edgy and moping. Angst is exhausting, even for an Alicorn made of lightning. Killstorm followed the dragon. Soon he came across a pack of diamond dogs. They weren't afraid of him because they were all stupid and stuff. Give us all your jewels or we'll kill you, the head diamond dog shouted. No, said Killstorm. Then we'll kill you, shouted the head diamond dog. The head diamond dog rushed toward Killstorm, who just stood there smirking. The head diamond dog hit Killstorm and electrocuted himself, because Killstorm was made of lightning. Ow, you've killed me, the head diamond dog yelled before dying. Well, well, you are a hot dog now, quipped Killstorm. chuckling over his joke. Okay. I just need a minute. God. Author of this fic, you should be ashamed of yourself for that pun. Alright. Okay, moving back on. The other diamond dogs ran away, afraid of being made hot dogs too, and Killstorm went on. Soon he came across another town when every pony had been turned to stone by a cockatrice. "Every pony's been turned to stone!" yelled Killstorm in surprise. "Yes, they have," gloated the cockatrice, who was sitting in the town square to gloat. "And you're next!" The cockatrice rushed forward to turn Killstorm into stone. "Ha! Don't you know alicorns are immune to being turned to stone?" gloated Killstorm right back. "We'll see about that," said the cockatrice, giving him a stare. Killstorm laughed and reflected the cockatrice's stare right back at it, turning it to stone. "Arr!" yelled the cockatrice. "You've turned me to stone!" And then turned into stone. That's what happens when you take an alicorn for granted. Oh my fucking god. Did they really... Oh my god, that's... I love this. This is great. I love puns, and this is... That's what happens when you take an alicorn for granted. Killstorm laughed at his pun. Then all the town's ponies turned back into town ponies. "You saved us! Hooray!" shouted all the town ponies. "You're an even more incredible alicorn than Luna and Celestia put together." "It was my pleasure," Killstorm said to the ponies, "but I must go. A dragon needs killing." He continued on. His magical alicorn senses told him the dragon was near. "My magical alicorn senses say the dragon is near. But where?" He looked up and saw Canterlot under attack by the dragon. "It's a dragon, and it's attacking Canterlot. I must kill it!" And he teleported to Canterlot with a burst of thunder. He was in too much of a hurry to use his wings. He teleported to Canterlot with a mighty kaboom! There were god ponies everywhere, but the dragon was thwarting them like flies because they were so weak. "These god ponies are so weak! I'm swatting them like flies! They suck! Give me a real challenge!" the dragon yelled. Killstorm was about to rush forth to kill the dragon, but two princesses appeared. They zapped it with their horns, but the dragons just laughed. "Is that the best you've got?" yelled the dragon triumphantly. "Not even close," shouted Twilight Sparkle and her friends who were fighting the dragon. "Use the elements of harmony." I'm going to turn off the epic guitar music because, let's be honest, the elements of harmony, they're not worth it. They zapped the dragon, but it didn't do anything. The dragon laughed and sent them flying, where they landed in front of Killstorm. Rarity turned her head. "Killstorm, darling." Everybody knew Killstorm because his adventures made him super famous. "You have to run, darling. The dragon is too strong, darling. Darling." And Rarity fell unconscious. "Dragon!" shouted Killstorm. "I'm gonna kill you till you're dead!" And he rushed towards the dragon and turned completely into lightning. "Ha! A real challenge!" yelled the dragon. "You killed everyone in my town! Taste my mighty vengeance!" shouted Killstorm, and the two fought. The dragon and Killstorm were evenly matched, and the town shook as they fought. They fought for hours, and Killstorm was starting to tire out. Then the dragon made its fatal mistake. "I enjoyed killing every pony in your town." That was too much. "Ah!" shouted Killstorm. He powered up into a super ultra alicorn and zapped the dragon between the eyes, stunning it but not killing it. "I need more power," said Killstorm. He found the elements of harmony and levitated them in front of his horn. Taunted the dragon. "You can't hurt me with those." Killstorm smirked. "I can if I do this." and fired a super ultra alicorn beam through the elements. No! No! Shouted the dragon as the super ultra mega alicorn beam struck him and he disintegrated. At last, vengeance is mine, said Killstorm. The spirits of the town's ponies of his home congratulated for avenging them, and his mother's spirit smiled as they departed to the afterlife. Killstorm wept manly tears because sometimes that's cool. The princesses and Twilight and her friends awoke and congratulated him as he fixed the mess he and the dragon had made. That was scientifically amazing. I must write a report about you, said Twilight, falling in love with him. Why, darling, that was absolutely incredible, darling, said Rarity, falling in love with him. Shucks, I ain't never seen such strength in all my cotton-picking life, drawled Applejack, falling in love with him. Wow! I'm gonna throw a super awesome, amazing, terrific party for you, squealed Pinkie Pie, falling in love with him. Yeah, you showed that mean dragon, whispered Fluttershy, falling in love with him. That was so awesome! Crowed Rainbow Dash, falling in love with him and dispelling years of rumors that she was a lesbian. Celestia and Luna held a celebration, making Killstorm the king of everywhere because he was so awesomely amazing, falling in love with him during the ceremony. Then later, the 8 of them had kinky sex with him because they were all in love with him. The end. Okay, for those of you wondering, the background is indeed Killstorm, who, let's be honest, looks amazingly fucking epic. Like, I am straight as an arrow, but I would fuck that kid till his brains fell out. Probably not. But still, he's awesome. Turns out I double-checked, and this story was written by SuperGiantRobot. You can find him on Fanfiction. And he's got some pretty great stories. You know, Killstorm is just one of them. But if you enjoyed this, you know, be sure to check out the text version of the story. And also hit the little subscribe button down beneath the video. And, you know, I'd love to hear your feedback from how I did in the comments. And, you know, if you have any requests, anything that you might want me to read, feel free to, you know, tell me about that. I'd be very happy to do it for you. So, yeah, stay classy, you guys. Ballgag out.